guys, now you've had your test over chapter 7, so we're starting section 8.1 on exponents. So we're just going to jump right in. So I want you to take your books and open them up to page 489 to section 8.1. So we're on section 8.1 on page 489. Now, I want to start off with our essential question for today because we're going to start dealing with exponents and the properties of exponents. And we know what an exponent is. It's that little number, what we call a superscript, above another number, which is, this is called our base. So this is your base and your exponent. So 5 would be the base, 6 would be the exponent. Now, we're going to talk about what happens when I multiply numbers when I have exponents and how I deal with them. And there are certain properties of exponents that go along with this. So the first property that I want to look at is the product of a power property. Now, I would advise you to put these on a note card, a 3x5 note card, with an example so you'll know what to do with them, because all of this is going to be fairly new for you. Anytime I have two bases that are exactly the same, such in this case we have a to the m power times a to the n power. Now notice our bases are exactly the same. I will take the base and then the exponents and add them. So my answer would be a m plus n. Now let's look at that with a real number. Here we have 5 to the 6th power times 5 to the 3rd power. What we're going to do is we're going to add 5 or 6 plus 3, and your answer is going to be 5 to the 9th power. And then of course you can put that in your calculator if they ask you to evaluate that out. Now let's look at some examples. Here I have 7 to the 3rd power times 7 to the 5th power. Yes, the bases are just alike. So we're going to say 7, 3 plus 5 equals 7 to the 8th power. And you see this in example 1 in your books. Okay, so follow along in example 1. Okay, now let's look at B. B, if you'll notice, this is just 9. We don't have an exponent here. Anytime I have just a number, it's implied that our exponent is 1. Okay, so now we're going to add 8. Oh, and we also have 3 factors here. So we have 9 to the 1st power times 9 to the 8th power times 9 to the 2nd power, 9 squared. So we're also going to add 2. So my answer is going to be 9 to the 11th power. Okay, so far, so good. And our answer would be 9 to the 11th. Now I want you to notice here how I have negative 5 to the 1st power times negative 5 to the 6th power. So don't forget, we're just going to write it negative 5, 1 plus 6, and that's going to equal negative 5 to the 7th power. And we would just leave our answer like that. Now anytime I raise a negative